I'll try not to put too many on the test. All right. No, we got to do this because this is one of the big things you need to learn for the real world. So just don't. All you got to do is make sure you don't make over $400,000, so you don't have to give all of it to the government. You know, there was a book written about that. Atlas Shrugged. You ever heard of that? Read it. It's a movie also. 2 movies. It's about, it actually is 3 movies. It's 3 parts. It's written after, I think, the Depression by a Russian author. And it was about these people, it was about the society, like America or Russia or whatever. And basically the people that were making, basically these 3 brackets right here, got tired of giving their money away, so they just left. We're not talking about a few people. We're talking about railroad tycoons. We're talking about big Walmart, owners of Walmart, owners of, you know, big corporations. They just left. Went and got an island somewhere and just left. And the movie is about what happened when all those people leave. So, I think it's Atlas Shrugged 1, 2, and 3. Somebody Google it, yeah.
Didn't that happen? Wasn't it somewhere up north? A little community was trying to do that as well, kind of sort of.
I don't know.
Here in the States. I think so.
You have to research it. I don't know. But anyway, that's what happened in the book. And there's a movie, and I think the 3rd movie is coming out soon. I don't know when.
Is that a movie called Atlas Shrugged?
Atlas Shrugged. You find it?
Published October 1957.
Okay. It was after World War I, then, or World War II, whatever. It was by a Russian woman, wasn't it?
Ayn Rand.
Huh?
It was written by Ayn Rand.
Okay.
And part 1 came out in 2011, part 2 came out in 2012.
When does part 3 come out? That's the music.
So Atlas Shrugged 3, now on Blu-ray and DVD. The rest is just
Yeah. There may be a part 4. I don't know. I can't remember. I get them all mixed up. All right. So we've got 229,000 married, filing jointly, and this is taxable income. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the first 17,850 and multiply by 0.10. And then we're going to take this total, subtract this total, and multiply by 15. So 72,500 minus 17,850, and multiply that by 0.15. And you keep doing that same pattern until you get to the last bracket. So the next one is going to be 146.4 minus 72.5 times 0.25. And then 223.05 minus 146.4 times 0.28. And I think this is where we were messing up yesterday. I don't know what we did yesterday. I think we took the remainder. But what we're supposed to do is take your total, 229, and subtract the last level. 229 minus 223. And multiply that by the last bracket, which is 0.33. And that is what you owe. Now what I did is made a spreadsheet, which for this problem, if you type it in, I think I've got it to where it'll just spit out the answer. So you just have to type in 229,000 and how much did we get a tax credit for? 8,500 and 43,383. But y'all go ahead and check them. Run these through your calculator and see if you get the same numbers I got. I'll make them bigger. Huh? Good. Now let's see if we got it right. I don't know. Take it out of this total. Add these up, and then whatever that is, I got 51,883, and then subtract the 8,500, and you should get 43,383. We're fixing to find out. I don't know. I'm having my doubts. 43,383. I'm ready to be an accountant. Fantastic. Now, just so you'll have another one, I'm going to do a similar exercise and y'all run it through. I'll blow it up for you. Yep, 43,383 is what I got. 43,383. So if you make 220,000 a year, you're gonna have to give 40. What does that come out to be? Somebody take how much? 43,383 and divide it by 228,000. You're giving up 20% of your income tax. That's why a lot of people usually just say 20% at the like when they giving money. Like if you're giving $15,000, take 20% of that, and that's usually what you're going to end up giving Uncle Sam. That's why people say that, because it usually works out to about 20-30%. Yes, ma'am. I'm not gonna put it up. I want you to fail. Are you about to go to sleep? Okay, go ahead. I will put this one up. I didn't put the other days up because it was a bad day. I don't put bad days up. All right. Have a good day. What should I teach in the fall? Okay. I'm a pretty good cook.
About the east side?
Yep.
Good.
When you go through basic training at Paris Island, you pretty much know how to do anything. That's why I think every able-bodied high school graduate should go to the military or the Peace Corps, Red Cross or something. Because you learn stuff. Learn stuff that you need to know. And you learn how great the United States is. So you don't protest with all the other hippies. I'm sorry, I just don't like hippies, period. They're right up there with potheads. I'm trying to figure out what I need to teach. Y'all need to tell me what I need to
What's
teach.
your options?
I hate 109.
What's your options? And we'll tell you.
I gotta send this in right quick. And plus y'all get to see what I get to choose from. Oops. How did I do that?
Because
Wait a minute. There it is.
problem stats.
I don't mind teaching problem stats. I actually hate this course.
This is very similar though.
Well, the first two chapters are. That's why I put them in line with 120. But at 140, I don't want to teach that class because it's at 8 o'clock.
What's 109?
109 is watered down Math 110 for business classes. Yeah, I like those three. I want to teach 183. I think I'll teach these two. I know. Oops. And she's going to have a fit because I don't want to teach that 8 o'clock class. Because I hate 8 o'clock classes. I'll have to teach these two. Hate 109. Yep. But I'd rather teach a class I don't like than teach at 8 o'clock. She ain't going to like that though. Sorry, I just got this email. So, and if I don't hurry up and send it, I won't get what I want. Yep, she ain't gonna like it. Sorry about that. Alright, so what was our total? 300 and what? Does that take us to the next bracket? No, it doesn't. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I think we should be able to do it. So I'm going to type it in and y'all see what y'all get. 3 to 31 and 6,000. Is that what y'all got? 79, 543. Okay, we just glued it back together, we're putting it on the shelf, and we're walking away. Go to something else. Let's go to a different one and make sure we can do this one. So this one's different, it's going to a different level, so we'll have to change our spreadsheet. But this one is married filing separately. So that's on this side. The last one was jointly. I don't know what number it was. 13? No. Well, I don't know which one I was on now. That was jointly. Now, which one was I on? 16? Okay, there we go. Is that it? Oh. I don't know which one I was on. It shouldn't change, but anyway. No, this one changed. Single. No, that's not it. It doesn't change. It only changes when you put an answer in. Okay. Bobby. Get your names right, Mr. Patel. It's not Mary, it's Bobby. Oh, I thought you said Mary. Okay, I'm sorry. this one goes up to 67, so it goes up to level 3. Level 3 right here.
That's up to 87.
Well, yeah, it's above 36. Oh, I'm sorry. Over here. Married, filing separately. Still up to 73,000. You can't use level 2. You can use level 2, but you're not going to use up all your money. You still have some falling into this one. So we take our handy dandy spreadsheet and make it smaller. And make it smaller. Trying to. And that one's 89.25. And that one's 36.250. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Just ignore what I'm doing. Alright, so the first one is going to be 89.25 times 0.10. And then we're going to take 36.250 minus 89.25 times 0.15. And then this spot right here, we're going to take our total, 67,400. No. I guess we're going to take that away. Yeah. No.
You take 67,400 minus 36.
That's it. Because that's the last one. So then we're going to take 67, thank you, 67,400. My mind don't work like an accountant. I'm sorry. 36,250. Now we know what Vanna needs to do for a living. Is that you, Vanna?
Yeah.
Okay, Vanna needs to be an accountant. Times 0.25. And add those three together. Yeah. So with this one, the first one would be on the spreadsheet. 89.25. Let me get out of this. Let's see, 89.25. And then this one would be, we could put equals, parentheses, 36,250 minus the first one times, and that would be times that would be A6 times A6. Check that and see if that's correct. And then the next one would be equals, and then we would take our total, which is 67,400, which I'm going to plug that in. That'll be parentheses this, and I'll change that in just a minute, minus 36,250. 36,250. I'm sorry, 36,250. That's right. And then times A7. Okay, hold on. 67,400. I forgot the what? Right here. 250. That's a dork. There we go. And then we don't do these two. Did y'all get that right there? Oh, I didn't do it times. Equals times. How's that? And then what are we giving up? We're giving up how much? Oh, no tax break. No tax break. 0 tax break. So I get 13,983.6.
I got 12.78.
All right, see which one's wrong. Second one's wrong. 36,250 minus B5. Oh, I know why it's wrong. I had this. Okay, I need to subtract 89.25.
There we go.
12,778.8. 12,007 what? 779. All right, we put that piece up on the shelf. Now let's see what else we can get away with today. All right, head of household. I pays the cost to be the boss. Head of the household. So that means we're going to scratch this stuff. We're not going to look at that. All right, try that one. And he's entitled, notice it says he. He is entitled to an $8,000 tax credit. What? They're saying that he is the head of the household. I don't know why they didn't put a she there. And a Paulette. Or Paula. Well, why should she do what you say? Listen, I pays the cost to be the boss. That's what that cop asked that guy. The woman was beating up on him. The wife was beating up on the man. So he called the police on him. She won't make my supper. I told her to make my supper. Well, why should she do what you say? I pays the cost to be the boss. Cops. I wonder if you could find that was a very popular episode. I wonder if you can find it on YouTube. I think I'll try. I pays the cost to be the boss. No. Let me see, cops. Well, they have cop full episodes, but I can't find I pays the cost to be the boss. Sorry.
So do you take that and add the tax credit?
No, you subtract. Tax credit means you subtract. You think you had to write it out? I had to write it out 2 or 3 times. I ain't no accountant. 75,000 and 8,000. So this is going up to 75,000, which is 48. So 12,750, and then 15%. 15% is going to be 48,600 minus 12,750.
Well, I had to put my little sample.
And then the last one is supposed to be 75,000 minus 48,600.
Now I won't have to go over my children. Come here, help me do this.
I got 16,727.
Minus 8,000.
That's minus an 8,000. Gosh. Okay, let me see what I did wrong. The first one you multiply by okay, is everybody listening, or y'all gonna talk while I talk, or what? Thank you. Alright. First one you take 12. Darn, I did it again. I didn't multiply it by 0.1. I don't know why I do that. Sorry. Times 0.1. I think I'm just, it's time to quit. I knew we should have quit after we glued the first 2. There. How about 52.5? 52.5. Whatever. Determine how much the following individual will save in taxes with a specified tax credit for deductions. I'm not doing those. Those are simple. I want to find one that goes further. Man earned 48,000 in wages and tips. He has no other income and made a contribution. Calculate that. All right, try to write this one down. Let me blow it up for you.
Is this the same principle as far as?
No, this one's asking to calculate the FICA taxes and income taxes to obtain a total bill.
But what I'm asking, it's not the same principle, it's not the same formula we're using.
Well, yeah, but you got to find that. You got to find the. It's asking you to find what he's given. In other words, he is single and takes the standard deduction. Calculate the FICA taxes and income taxes. All right. So this is where you got to do the FICA taxes and the income taxes, and they give you down here. So it's adding another twist to it. Now that 7.65 is going to be 0.0765. Go ahead and change that. It's supposed to 7.65 down there in the sentence right there. Change that to 0.0765. And 1.45 is 0.0145 because you got to change it to decimals. She's single, or he's single, so he's gonna make a personal exemption of what, 3,900? Yeah. He is single and takes the standard deduction.
So if you had more than the standard deduction, what you do, strike out.
He's gonna pull the standard deduction, which would be 6,100, and the exemption is 39. So you subtract that from your incomes and wages, and that'll be your taxable income. And then you do that the same way we've been doing it. And then you add the FICA to it, to what you owe.
So, need the answer when you subtract 61
Well, hold on a minute. All right. He earned 48 in tips and wages, so that's his income. So income is 48,800 bucks. All right. No other income and no contribution. Blah blah blah. He is single and takes standard deduction. So subtract 6,100 and subtract 3,900. And do that, that'll give your taxable income. Somebody subtract that for me. 38,800. Now that's what you're going to use for your, which was he head of household or single?
Single.
So go ahead and work that on your single, like you've been doing. And then I'll worry about the FICA here in just a minute. You're gonna multiply the FICA times something, yes. And then you're gonna add that's owed. This is gonna be added to whatever you get with the taxable income, whatever you get owed there, you gotta add this to it. It says calculate the FICA taxes. Let FICA rates be 7.65 on the first 113,000 of income from what? From wages. It doesn't say taxable income, it says income from wages. So that should tell you what to multiply that by. Of course, we don't have to worry about the 1.45 because it's not above what? It's not above 113,000.
Owen, do you take the taxable income or the beginning?
Income from wages.
So that is the beginning.
It's what's owed. You add the two because they're owed. You owe them to the federal government.
But the easiest to get the FICA, you would just done that last step, right?
The FICA is 41. $48,800 times 0.0765. And you owe that money. And then you take the taxable income.
It is asking for this total FICA tax, that would be in that, right? That's it.
And then you're going to take whatever you get here, so that's going to be $89.25 times 0.1 equals that. And then we're going to take 36,250 minus 89.25, and that's going to be multiplied by 0.15. And then we're going to take the 36,250, I'm sorry, the 48,800 minus 36,250 times 0.25, and that's going to equal those three. And when you add those three together, what do you get? 5628.75. Everybody get that? Okay, that's what you owe in income taxes. Now, you got to take. Well, that's just from doing what we've been doing. Okay. Now, to get your FICA taxes, you take your 48,800, multiply by 0.0765, and somebody give me that number. 37. What? 33.2, and you add that to this. That's what they're going to end up asking you. So the total FICA tax is 3733.2. 3733.2. It's not what? Well, it says it's wrong. I don't know. Okay, one says, I don't care about that, because one says round to the nearest decimal, the next one says round to the nearest dollar. His total income tax is $56.29. His total tax bill, somebody add those two. Oh, better not put that 95 cent. 62. Next one will ask you round to the nearest nickel. Overall tax rate is take the total, take that 9,362 and divide it by his taxes, 48,800. So take 9362 and divide it by 48,800. What do you get? It says round to one decimal place. Did you round to one? How much? Take the total, 9362. That's your total tax bill, and divide it by your total income, which is 48,800. So you're paying about how much? About 20%. We're banging through this thing. We're not gracefully doing it. We're banging through it. All right, try this one. Mia and Roberto. Mia and Roberto. Mia and Roberto have adjusted gross income of $47,100 and $33,500. So Mia, of course, brings more money than the guy does. $47,100 and $33,500. Assume that each person takes one exemption and standard deduction. Answers part A through whatever. C. Calculate the tax owed by the couple if they delay their marriage until next year, so they can each file tax returns at a single. So that means right here. So we're gonna.
So we just gotta do that twice.
Yep. Go ahead and work it out. So they're both in the same bracket. They're in the 25% bracket. No. No, one of them's in the 15, the other one's in the 25. So the first thing you want to do is subtract your 47.1 and your 33.5. Subtract what? 7,000. I'm sorry, 10,000. That come up to be 10. 61 plus 39, isn't that 10,000? So 10,000 to be 23.5. So Roberto is 23.5 and Mia is 37.1 because we're subtracting 10,000 from both. That still puts them in the same bracket. I mean the same two brackets. One at 15 and one at 25. Because she just barely goes over 36,250. So they're both going to be, Roberto is going to be 89.25 times 0.1. And then 2350, I'm sorry, yeah, 2350, 23,500 minus 89.25 times 0.15. And then Mia is going to be 89.25 times 0.10 and 36,250 minus 89.25 times 0.15 and then 37,000 times 36 minus 36,250 times 0.25. I'm gonna let y'all do those. And what does the first one come out to be? Roberto, what does he owe? I'm sorry, say again?
3,075.
I have a second on that.
Yeah, you can round up to
3079.
Yeah.
Depends on what they ask. All right, somebody give me just round it up to the next dollar.
5205.
How much?
$5,205.
$5,205. So together, they owe $8,284. I done forgot it. Give it to me again. 80 what?
82. On the gallery, I've got 5,203.
The correct answer is 8283. How much?
Because the 5,205, I think we should round to 5,253.
Okay.
Because I got 5,203.75.
Got another accountant in the classroom. 4.
I keep doing that. I keep being over my dollar.
All right. Now what's it going to ask? What's their address? What does it ask next? Calculate the tax owed by a couple if they marry.
They want to know what
I'm not doing that. We're going to another problem. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, God. I wouldn't want to be an accountant. You couldn't pay me to be an accountant.
Depends on how much you get paid. to do it.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't do it. I'd say I'd do the ditch. Calculate the taxes owed by the couple, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. So we got to add the two together. So that would be 47.1 plus 33.5 is 80,600, and we got to subtract. Somebody add 12.2 and 39. Subtract that. What do you get? Is that 16.1? Okay, 16.1. And what does that leave us with?
Yeah. I have a question.
64,500. Yes.
It says that each person takes the exemption, and it says per person, so you add.
But that's when it's single.
It doesn't say it's single up there.
But here it says calculate the taxes owed if the couple, if they marry and file joint. So you can't file joint and take two of these off and two of these off. That doesn't work that way.
I'm just wondering.
I know.
In the box it says per person. And this is
Okay, so we got 64,500, so what's our next?
Well, this is what they owe together. So now you got to run this up here. So that's going to be 17,850. That's be 1785. And then I'm thinking about where you're at. Let's see. The next one will be 72.5. No, this is up 2. So we got to subtract this from that, and multiply by 15. So that'd be 64.5 minus 17,850.
46,650.
Is what? And multiply that by 0.15. What? 69. One more time.
6,997.
And add those two together. What do they owe? 87, 82, 87, 83. So a couple of those 87, 83 there.
So which one, so they did better, they didn't, that was much of a percentage.
If we did this right, did we not round correctly? Evidently, we took. You're supposed to take those off, like you said. If somebody to do that, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, it is the same. It's 39. Okay, you're right. That's an accounting question. I don't know why you're going to have to do that in math. Okay, the exemption per person. You were right. You said that a while ago. This is the same per person. This doesn't change. I was thinking it was double. I didn't pay attention. So you need to take 12, go right back here, and take 1220 and double this. What's this? Double 5,800? No,
7,800.
7,800. Take 7,800 plus 12,200. What do you get?
20,000.
Is it even 20,000? Okay, so subtract 20,000 right here. That's the only thing I can think. I didn't know that you could do that. I knew you couldn't do it with the deduction, but you're right. And that comes out to be what? 60,600? Run that through and see what you get. pay me to be a dang accountant. I wouldn't do it. So that would be 60,000 right here.
Well, when I subtracted 72,500 minus 17,850, I got 54650 instead of 6,504. If I'm using the calculator.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on a minute. Let me get back to what. All right. Right here should be 60,000. 60,600. Let's see what we get right here. 60,600 minus this and multiply it by this. Somebody tell me what you get.
6,600 minus 17,850 is 42750.
Times 0.15. 64,113. All right, add that to 1785. Would 1785 still be the same? Yeah. See what you get. Thank God.
Ah, I was right.
You were right. We got 3 accountants, 3 aspiring accountants in here today.
This is the only math I can do. Let me have it.
Let me tell you, you can have it. That's why I pay somebody to do my taxes. And I'll be glad to pay them $85 or $100 to do my taxes. Vanna, you want to do my taxes? Do you do your own taxes? More power to you.
I used to.
Did you know that you did? Did you know to do the per person? Did you know to do that if you're married? I didn't know that. Oh well.
I used to until it said I owed money, and I'm like, what?
No,
And it was a lot of money.
I won't do it.
I'll take it. If he is.
All right, I'm gonna take the roll, y'all, so y'all can get out of here. Unless y'all want to stay longer.
We're good. Thank you.
We're good.
That's my response.
All right, Austin, Black, Brandy. I'm sorry, Bandy.
Here. Black
is here. Bright is here. Chapman.
Here.
DeVoe is in jail. Franks is here. Jordan.
Here.
Kurz is here. Martin was here. Morris is here. Parker.
Here.
Patel is here.